All right, we're going to continue with our piece here. Now, once again, as I've told you, the arms here will be kept flat for the arms to go on there with the hands. And we have to work on our body, finish our body, and then we'll go to the arms and the hands. But okay, I want to work on these boots just a little bit more. Bring them down. Okay. Now I'm going to cut the boots are here. Cut the pants legs, what I call it. And we've got to bring a little depth to this in here. Now, as you know, the boots, they kind of flip up a little bit. If you're confused about what a boot looks like, well, look at a pair of boots. They're not like shoes. They flip up a little bit. All right, sort of getting it. Okay, now let's go ahead and go back to the head, and let's bring it down. Start shaping the head. And the hat, as we say. Such a way. All right, now what we want to do is let's go ahead and bring down the top of the hat here. Now we want to be careful when we start this. We don't want to get too rambunctious because we're getting into some areas here that are a little bit take a little bit at a time. You don't want to make real big cuts here. To bring the top of the hat down. So you want to take little bits and pieces off of it. You don't want to get too rambunctious because we're going to bring this this brim down also. Sort of take notice how I turn the carving around as I do this. Going from side to side. to not put too much pressure. On the piece. Now, this also, corners of this will be come down. Be careful not to get too crazy. Now, it gets a little tough in this area as we begin to bring this brim down because the wood changes so many directions. But do not force anything. Just take it easy. Like that. Okay, see this? You have to just barely, slowly bring this brim down. You don't want to go too fast. Okay, slowly, very slowly, bring this brim down, like that, and we're gonna, now we can do the face how he does it, or I'm gonna probably do my own character face, my own face. But we want to bring the head down. Now come up underneath here. And I remove the wood. underneath the Okay, very slowly we are starting to see, oops, got a little crack here. I don't know what happened there. That broke off just a little bit, but I'm going to fix that. I can bring that in because I'm going to bring even more off in there. Sometimes when you get into this, you have weak parts of the wood, so you have to be real careful. That's why you don't want to take off a lot one time. Notice how very little I'm taking off at a time. Okay. The wood changes a lot when you're doing a hat, and alright, we're looking good. And if for some reason it does chip like this, I can always take a piece. I don't know if that's the piece or not, but no. I can glue it in there and then I can reshape it. Don't throw your piece away just because of something like that. That's absurd. I can glue a little piece in there, let it dry, and reshape it. And you won't be able to tell. All right. Now this is going to have to be shaped rounder. But you want to be careful when you get it like that. There we go. All right. Let's go back to the head now. All right. All right. And we're getting there. All right, let's go ahead and start on our head here. Going from both sides to go ahead and establish where our nose is. And this will all have to come down some. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's all right, we're getting there. Yeah, I may have to go ahead and glue a piece. Why that piece broke off in there, I don't know. I didn't put any pressure on it. Sometimes it's just bad. But I'll probably glue me a little piece onto there. Somewhere along there. And then I'll come back and although I can bring this down some more. That's what I'll do. Okay. Always remember, folks, you can glue something on. You have to. All right. Here I am getting up underneath here. Now let's go ahead. We're going to establish our nose. That's why I come up from both sides here like this. That's why I say you don't throw something away just because you have a little incident like that. You can cut a piece, glue it on there, and come back and shape it. I fixed a lot of carvings. People have brought me carvings that has had hat broke off, shoes broke off, things like that, and said, Gene, can you repair these for me? And I have done that many a time. In fact, I have several videos repairing some carvings, and I have done that. So there's no problem there. That happens. If I broke this whole thing off, I can simply make a template of it. And I've had people do that. They brought me a cowboy one time. It's the whole front of his hat had been broken off. And I repaired and then matched the stain on it. And you couldn't even hardly tell. Very simple to do. People say, well, that's cheating. All right, well, that's cheating if that's what you want to look at that way. No, it's just, I'm not trying to impress nobody. Okay. Let me go ahead and establish where my nose is going to be. Okay, my nose is going to be up in here, like up in this area here. So let me go ahead and carve our nose. Okay. And I come on the side here and take a little bit off. Come on the side here, take a little bit off. And then I come up here. And I take off this here. And we're getting the nose. All right, look at that. There's our nose. Now let me go ahead and draw. I'm going to go ahead and draw a line down here because I'm going to show you what we're going to do on the hem. I'm going to go ahead and cut up like this. Cut a little thing in there. And I'm going to draw a line down here. And I'm going to cut up into here. Okay. Now, I'm going to draw another line. It's going to be a sideburn right here. And I'm going to come over here. I'm going to do the same thing. And the ear is going to be back here. Okay? So I'm going to cut this down. And remove a little bit. Okay. And I'm going to come over here. And I'm going to cut this down and come from the inside where the sideburn is. And I'm going to remove some wood in there. Okay? All right, do you see that? Now I'm going to come back here and I'm going to make my ear. It's like a little C. And there's my ear. And I'm going to come back here and do the same thing over here.